Hey, what's up my people? Jeremy here with another episode of Next Level Students. Now I know you're probably wondering, why aren't you in the studio? Well, I'm actually here in Cape Town, South Africa, speaking for a conference. And so I figured since I was here, why not take questions from students right here in Cape Town? So I'm here in South Africa, episode 43, Next Level Students, the South African edition. Let's get it.
Johnson and I'm from Cape Town. And my question to you, Jeremy, is how did you develop the skill to speak so engagingly to large groups of students?
Good question. So how did I develop the skill to speak so engaging to such large audience of students? Well, I'll say this, I was always speaking loud when I was in school. It's crazy, right? The very thing that I got in trouble for back in the day is now what pays me. And so there was always that gift and ability inside me. I just had to take that when I became more disciplined and more responsible and more respectful and reached a certain level of success. That same authority and influence I had, it comes over in camera and on stage. So I've always been like this. I've always been outspoken, but sometimes that passion or the depth comes from pain. So there's two things I'll share with you. Some of you are experiencing some things right now in your life and you feel like, why is this happening to me? This hurts, this is painful, but little do you know it, that's not going to define you. That would be the very thing that will refine you and make you stronger. So my voice, my sound, the authority from which I speak from comes from I've had the experiences, I've gone through it, I've been tested, tried, and proven, but at the same time, I'm able to command the stage and speak the way I speak only because that's naturally been in me. So that's kind of like a gift from God that I've naturally had, and now I'm able to use that for good. And so we all have influence, we all have gifts, we all have talents. The question is, are we gonna take those gifts and talents to make the world a better place? So I really don't know. I've kind of been blessed with this gift and the ability, but the stage presence and the command, that comes from a place of growth and a place of pain, but it's made me stronger. So my pain is for most of your gain. Question number 2, what you got?
Hey, it's me, Kaylin Adams from Cape Town, South Africa. My question to you, Jeremy, is if you think back 5 years ago, do you think your career would be what it is today?
Good question. Do I think, if I could look back 5 years ago, do I think my career would be where it is today? Honestly, no. I didn't really kind of know what to expect. This thing kind of grew. I knew I wanted to make an impact in the lives of young people. I knew I wanted to make a strong impression in the educational arena, but I didn't think I would be traveling the globe and doing the work that we're doing to this magnitude, to be honest with you. I didn't think that it would be to this place right here. So when I see what's happening here with our Next Level Living movement, and I'm seeing the conference, and I'm seeing the young people that's participating, like when I see all of that, you know, that stuff blows my mind. So I didn't think that we would be at this place. I honestly didn't think that we have a nonprofit and an organization and foundation here. I didn't think that we'd be getting ready to build churches and feeding kids like in the community. I didn't think that we have hundreds of young people in Cape Town, South Africa, wearing the Next Level Living shirts. Like, I didn't think that we would be at this level. So honestly, no, 5 years ago, I did not think my career and the work that I'm doing would be where it is today. But I just believe that we all have life, we all have a purpose. There's a reason that we're all here for. And so though you might not know what 5 or 10 years from now looks like, I believe that if you strive to be the best person you can be, I believe that if you keep that next level living mindset that says always grateful but never settle, and you continue to grow and develop, you will go and evolve and do some things that will blow even your mind. So some people say put together a 5-year plan and put together a 10-year plan. I agree to that, but let me tell you something, my life is not my own, and I don't always know what's best for me. So I kind of try to grow, and I have a council of people I seek with, and I meet with to try to see what's best, and I kind of go with the flow. And so no, I did not think that I'd be where I am 5 years ago, and I don't know what level we're gonna be on 5 years from now, but I'm expecting exceedingly and abundantly, you know what I'm saying? I'm expecting to go to that next level, and I promise you, I will continue to grow, and I will continue to make adjustments so I can be the best version I can be, so that I can make that needed impact in the world. Great question. Question number 3, what you got?
Jeremy, my name is Clement and I'm from Cape Town in the southern suburbs. And my question for you is, what leadership skills do you think were the most difficult to develop?
Great question, Clement, my man. So what leadership skills were the most difficult to develop? For me personally, probably organization. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the most organized person. Sometimes I have the vision, I've got the passion, I've got the drive, I know how to execute and get it done, but I don't always have the organization. And so as a leader, that was real hard for me to grow into it. Many of you know I was diagnosed early when I was young with ADHD, and they just felt like this guy has issues learning, he can't sit still. I was all over the place, but I realized that that was actually a gift. And as I become more disciplined, Clement, I can now be able to get more things done, which is why we've got a nonprofit in the US and a nonprofit in South Africa, and we've got 2 companies that we run. All of that comes from me and my wife and my family, what we've been building. So it's crazy because as a leader, I have to be able to effectively communicate and be organized and be structured. So I've had to learn to be more disciplined as I get older. And so there are some things I'm going through now that's stretching me and challenging me, but it's making me become more disciplined. And as I become more disciplined, I'll be a better and more effective leader. And as I become a better disciplined and more effective leader, the brand and the work that we do will continue to grow, and that's how we'll go to that next level. Great question, Clement. All right, look, we're gonna knock out 2 more, and then I gotta get ready to leave. Question number 4, what you got?
Jeremy, my name is Amber Ruet from Cape Town, South Africa. I have a question for you. Have you ever felt left out of the crowd?
Wow, great question. Have I ever felt left out of the crowd? Yes. When I was young, you know, I would see these kids and they would move on from one grade to the next and I would get left behind. Then there were times when I would want to be included in things and people wouldn't include me, and it was weird. And I was in a weird space. And so I had to get to a point where I had to move past their acceptance. A friend of mine once told me that if you live for people's acceptance, you'll die from their rejection. Let me give it to you one more time because you're wondering, did I ever feel left out? Did I ever feel pushed aside or not considered or looked over? Yeah. And there's a story I can tell you. I heard about the story of this guy named David one time. And he was going to be next in line to be like king, but he was looked over because he was the youngest. Now, the person that was going to appoint him king looked at all his older brothers who were taller and stronger, but David was a little shepherd's boy. You know what I'm saying? He worked on a farm and he was overlooked. Well, he eventually became a king. But David's focus wasn't on, will you pick me, will you pick me, will you pick me? David's focus was, let me be the best version of me I can be. You're telling me to tend these sheep, then I'm gonna tend these sheep, and I'm gonna be the best sheep tender. And let me tell you something, when a bear came and a lion came, little David, this little boy, he was a teenager, he was like y'all's age. He was so devoted and so dedicated to be the best person to keep the sheep that he could be. He was willing to fight a lion and a bear. Like, that's how serious he took his job. So I once heard that if you're faithful over the few things, you can be made over many. You can be ruler over many things. So if you're faithful over the few things, you can be made ruler over many more things. So my challenge to you and to every student across the globe that's watching this video is to ask yourself, yes, have I been left out? Have I been pushed aside? Maybe so, but your time is gonna come. And the plan that should be fulfilled in your life, it's only a matter of time. My challenge to you is to be the best person you can be. If you live for their acceptance, again, you'll die from their rejection. So don't, oh, they didn't invite me to this party, or oh, they're not my friends, or oh, they don't care about me, or oh, I'm not with the cool crowd. You were cool. You were good enough. You were beautifully and wonderfully made. So you do what you gotta do to take care of you, and you continue to grow and develop, and everything that's supposed to come to you will come. All right, great question. Let's end it. Question number 5. What you got?
Hey Jeremy, this is Ghana from Cape Town, South Africa. My question to you is, what do you wish you knew before becoming a motivational speaker?
Hey, great question. All right, so let's end it with this. What do I wish I knew before I became a motivational speaker? I think I wish I would have known the power of curriculum, the power of not just speaking, but adding more value. So I get to travel all over the US, East Coast, West Coast. I've been to Australia, India, South Africa, as you know, a bunch of times. I've been really privileged to really go some awesome places. And when I speak, it's like I leave and I have a connection with the people and they're like, I want more. So now, of course, we have video series, but here recently we begin to launch curriculums. So I've got different curriculums in school districts all over the country in the US, character curriculums aligned with PBIS. And it's been life-changing. And the students' grades are improving. Like they've seen a lot of big changes in their behavior. So I'm always asking myself, how can I add more value? I'm always asking myself, how can I make a greater impact in the schools, in the lives of our future leaders, in the lives of you all? And so had I known the power of curriculum, had I known that I was gifted beyond just speaking, but I can also write curriculum, I would have done that. I mean, before I wrote our first curriculum, Next Level Students Curriculum, before I wrote that one, I had already written and gotten 6 books published. So if I had known the power of curriculum, I would have probably started writing curriculums 8, 9 years ago. But the time is now, and I will do the best I can now to add value, because I want every single person watching this video and around the globe, I want you to know you have worth, you have value. There is no one else on planet Earth quite like you. You are special. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. You are not an accident. There is a purpose for your life, and all the pain, all the drama, all the heartache that you're going through, in the end, can turn around for your good and will make you stronger. So you all know I'm big on mental health, making sure you take care of yourself, you have a healthy mindset, you have people you can connect with, but I'm also really big on character. So we wrote our character curriculum to help this new generation. You're the leaders of our world, to show you how to take your life to the next level so that all your dreams can come true, so that you can reach some amazing accomplishments. And I'm telling you all right now, I am here in service to you to help you go from one level to the next level, to the next level, to the next level. So do me a favor, have an amazing day at school. Know that you're amazing and that there is nothing that can stop you from being successful. And I am here to help you go to that next level. Love to all my people here in Cape Town, South Africa. What's up to all my students across the globe? I'll see you all real soon. Hey, what's up my people? Look, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and check this out. I've got so many more in store for you. So subscribe and do me a favor. Please leave me a comment, an emoji, a thumbs up, something. Let me know you're feeling it. Me and my team put so much energy, time, and effort into it, and it's free for you. Just let me know you're feeling what we're putting out here, and I'll see y'all real soon. Leave a comment. Peace.